Hi everyone, welcome to the V Home Edition. I'm Juliana Rigoloso.
And I'm Aaron Neath. Now we might be in quarantine, but we still have a ton to talk about on this month's episode of the V.
First things first, we have school news giving us the update on how Wayne Valley has kept the spirit and the pride during quarantine, and also how we've transitioned into online learning.
Then, community news will tell us about the many ways neighborhoods in our town are staying positive.
Then we'll move on to sports as I talk about the status of the spring sports and honor all the sports that have been canceled and postponed.
We know this pandemic has been rough on everyone, so on behalf of Wayne Valley Television, we'd like to say a big thank you to all the essential workers and health professionals who are helping out during these times.
We have so many healthcare workers in our community, and Deanna Thomas is going to share with us her parents' experience on the front line.
It is no surprise that we are going through a very difficult time as a human race. Essential workers are doing all they can on the front lines every day to help stop this virus. They're risking their lives every day to ensure our safety. I would like to introduce two essential workers that are very close to me, my parents. My mother works in the emergency room, coming face to face with COVID-19. Every day she tries her hardest to help her patients and keep them alive while also trying to protect herself and her family.
My name is Dr. Marianne Bianciela Thomas. I am an emergency physician working on the front lines in the emergency room in a northern New Jersey hospital. Things at the hospital have been very challenging over the last several weeks. Myself and my colleagues are nervous about our own safety, trying to protect ourselves, wearing protective gear so we don't contract the disease and bring it home to our families.
On the other hand, my father also works in the hospital, but he is taking down the virus from a different angle. He is a hospital administrator. He is responsible for where everyone goes, supplies, and really all the above.
Hi, my name is Dr. James Thomas. I work at Christ Hospital of Jersey City. I'm also an emergency medicine doctor, but I work more on the administrative side. I'm in charge of keeping the hospital running, getting patients admitted, getting patients that have improved, getting them discharged to rehab. We are up to our 300th patient to be discharged that was COVID positive. So we are making some progress.
In the hospital, the workers and doctors try to keep the spirits high with signs and music.
At our hospital, we play a song overhead when someone gets discharged or when someone successfully gets taken off the respirator and breathing on their own.
It's like a shortness of breath.
Also, there was a heroes parade last week at Chilton where all the ambulances, fire trucks, police trucks, all those kinds of sheriff vehicles came to the hospital, and they drove their cars, lights and sirens on, and did like a drive-through parade for us. It was really impressive.
My parents are very good at giving advice when it comes to COVID-19. They know exactly what to do and how to keep on top of it.
I know this is a difficult time for everybody, especially when you're home and you're bored and you want to get out. Be patient, be patient, be patient. Stay away from each other for now. Keep the quarantine, it's working.
Wash hands, don't touch your face, maintain social distancing, wear your mask, and things will get better.
We'll get this done together.
These healthcare workers are our heroes. I'm happy to say that my parents are making a difference and doing all they can to kill this virus. This job is stressful and something most people can't handle, but they always manage to make everything work. This will be over soon, and we will get through this storm together.
Hi, I'm Brooke Lichtenstein.
And I'm Haley Kampschmidt. Welcome back to School News. Although we may not be in the studio this time around, we still have lots to share.
To start, the Student Council did not fail to keep Spirit Week in place. Virtual Spirit Week took place in early April. Students were encouraged to send in pictures of their pets, outfits, online school setups, and lots more. Thank you to everyone who sent in their pictures to Values One.
Moving on, we'd also like to applaud all members of Wayne Valley community for moving so seamlessly into online learning. Teachers have adjusted their lessons to tailor to their students at home with the help of Google Classroom, Zoom, and Edpuzzle. Students are encouraged to keep in contact with their peers and teachers in and out of school time.
Hey everybody, it's Zach from School News, and I'm going to be sharing with you my daily routine during quarantine. So I wake up really late because my sleep schedule is shot, and I get to work on the school assignments that I have for the day. So my teachers work on a 24-hour time, and basically they give an assignment. I have to do the assignment by 11:59, and then I get marked present for the day. Sometimes they'll assign a quiz, sometimes they'll assign a test. Most of the time it's just worksheets or something like that. And they use Google Classroom, they use Zoom. Edpuzzle is a big one that they've been using. So then I do that. Sometimes on a light day I'll get done like really early, and then I'll just chill for the rest of the day. I like to longboard. I'll just watch a bunch of Netflix shows, eat a lot of food. That's about it. Hang out with my family, and yeah. So quarantine's kind of chill, but at the same time, you have those lows where you're kind of just like missing your old life, I guess. It's really tough to kind of get through those. So I just want to be a little beacon of positivity for everybody, and telling you it's gonna be okay. We're gonna get through it together, and if you're gonna go out, wear a mask. Wear gloves if you're planning on touching anything. Wash your hands. Social distance. Stay safe, and just stay positive and optimistic about where we're going to end up if we keep doing this quarantine. Because eventually we are going to come out on the other side, and we're going to get our lives back. Zach from School News signing off.
Thanks to senior Zach Boomstick for sharing his quarantine routine and how he keeps himself busy during this time. Personally, I've been going on a lot of walks with my dog and watching lots of Netflix.
Well, Brooke, I have been making various amounts of smoothies and redecorating my room. Anything to keep me busy at this point. That's all for this month's school news. We miss you, Wayne Valley.
Miss you, Valley.
I miss seeing all my friends and all my teachers, and I miss TV class and seeing Queen Damer every day.
I miss the social aspect, like seeing my friends all the time and just like being able to like mess around and have fun sometimes.
I really just miss seeing all my friends every day, going to TV, Miss Damer. I miss everybody.
Seeing my friends.
I miss seeing my friends.
I miss most about school is being able to see all my friends and hanging out with them.
I miss the most about school is being able to just see everyone and be with all my friends.
I miss seeing my friends every day.
What I miss most about school is probably me and Fatima finding every chance we had to go to the vending machine.
I have a Band-Aid on my head, but I miss lacrosse the most, even though the season was literally 3 days. Like, it was still a lot of fun, and I was really looking forward to it.
I miss most about being in school is just being able to walk down the hallway and see my friends or see my favorite teachers and just being able to like say hi to them and just, always being connected to the people that I love most.
I miss seeing my friends and my teachers every day and being able to interact with people.
What do you miss most about school, Aaron?
I think I have to agree with everyone else. I really miss my friends.
Me too. I can't believe I actually miss sitting in class.
I don't know about you, but I've been having a really hard time staying productive this quarantine.
I know. I think I've spent 90% of my time on TikTok.
Just can't stop watching Netflix. All I think about is The Outer Banks and Sarah Cameron.
Why don't we go over to Natasha Borchard as she gives us some tips on how to stay productive during quarantine.
And don't forget to stay tuned for community news.
With the situation we all have been put in during the past couple of months, it can be hard to find the motivation to be productive. Luckily, we have a bunch of tips for you to keep being productive even during quarantine. The first tip is to get a good night's sleep. Being well rested will improve your focus and make it easier to finish all of your schoolwork. The second tip is to find a distinct workspace. Working in your bed or on your couch can make it easy to get distracted. Find a place like your desk or your kitchen table so your brain knows that this space is for working, not relaxing. The third tip is to get dressed every morning. Even if that means putting on a new pair of sweats, getting dressed will make it easier to establish a routine and start your day. The last tip is to stay organized by making a list of everything you have to do. This way, you can really see how much you're getting done and how productive you're being. Being in quarantine can make it hard to make the most of your time, but with a little determination and these tips, getting our work done can be a whole lot easier.
Thanks, Natasha. I'm definitely going to be trying some of those during quarantine. So, Deanna, how's your quarantine going?
Well, if I'm being honest, it's going okay. I just really want to see my friends, and being stuck inside in the house all day is making me go crazy.
Yeah, tell me about it. I know the situation isn't the best, but it's what we have to do if we want things to get better.
Agreed. It's really important that people stay home and keep themselves isolated so that we can stop this virus from spreading. The more people stay home, the quicker we flatten the curve.
Hopefully, after a couple more weeks of social distancing, the cases in coronavirus will drop and life can slowly get back to the way things were.
We also want to thank the hard work and dedication shown by our members of the community.
This community has banded together during the pandemic. Frontline workers, doctors, nurses, grocery store workers, and many more have been recognized for all that they are doing during these hard times.
Around the neighborhood, there are ribbons and signs tied on people's houses to show their support. It's really great to see the community come together.
I know, it warms my heart. On a lighter note, I went on a walk today and my neighborhood is filled with chalk art and drawings taped to the windows. The little kids love it.
Oh, really? That's adorable. What kind of things are people drawing?
Well, there was a schedule that was created by some moms in the community that assigns a different theme each week. For example, last week was Disney characters.
I'm definitely going to start doing that now. I can draw an amazing Olaf.
I'm not the best at drawing, so my sister and I were doing chalk art instead. Today we wrote "You Are Amazing" with some hearts around it.
I bet that really lifts the spirits of families just walking down the street.
Yeah, it really does. I think during this hard time, everybody should take a couple minutes out of their day to draw something or write a cute message in their driveway in order to spread some joy.
Definitely. Small acts of kindness can make a big difference.
Well, that's all the news that we have for today. Make sure to keep your social distancing.
Bye-bye.
Back to Erin and Juliana.
Those were some great tips.
Agreed. It's so important to know how to manage your stress, especially during a time like this.
Moving on, let's head over to sports and see what's going on with the spring season.
And don't forget to stay tuned for Jackson Forrest's ideas on workouts during quarantine.
Hi, and welcome back to V Sports. It has been a rough spring with school being closed and spring sports being suspended.
Spring sports also will not be able to continue after June 30th, but today we are going to honor all of our spring sport athletes.
The boys lacrosse team has a huge senior class, returning 8 players who played a lot of minutes last year on varsity. Senior captains Regan Capizzoli and Tommy Moran were looking forward to leading the Indians into another great year. Regan Capizzoli had 30 goals last year and had 10 assists, while Tommy Moran had 27 goals and 14 assists. Both senior superstars are pushing 100 points and 100 career goals. This group of seniors has left a great impact on their program, and hopefully they will get a chance to play again this year. Now to Kara with girls lacrosse.
The girls lacrosse team was looking to have another great season this year after only graduating 2 seniors last year. The team has 5 seniors and are hoping to be able to finish out their final season. Captains Kara Scancarella and Courtney DeLurba have played varsity since freshman year, and we are hoping they can return to the field one last time. Now we'll hear from Jordan with volleyball.
Thanks, Kara. The boys volleyball team was looking to have another standout season this year. With almost everyone returning from last year's rotation, they look to make another deep state run and repeat with the county title. With juniors Jacob McDonald and seniors Chase Hemming, Alex Abrams, Jake DeLucia, and Meister accordion commit Anthony DePalma, there are no signs of this being a down season for Coach Karshers and his dominant program. We all wish that the boys can return to the court and show us what they are made of and show us what Valley Volleyball is all about. Now here's Bo with baseball.
The boys baseball team is looking to have another great season as they were coming off a county chip last year. Sam Green, Colin Thompson, and Zach Asperos look to lead the team this year. With a good amount of returning players coming back, they hope to have another season like last year. Now here's Kara with softball.
The softball team is expecting another great season, being led by seniors Sammy Hendershot, Molly McAtee, and Emily Chen. We hope you girls can make it back onto the field.
Thank you guys for tuning in to V Sports. Now here's Jackson Forrest on workouts to do while in quarantine.
With all gyms indefinitely closed, a lot of people are looking for ways to stay in shape. Knowing you don't have access to a gym, finding motivation to get up and work out at home might be hard. But there are many ways you can adapt to not having any professional equipment. The first step towards staying in shape is stretching properly. Stretching before your workout is critical in avoiding injury and feeling good. Using a foam roller helps create blood flow and also warms your muscles up. Static and dynamic stretching are also good ways to stay flexible and warm up before your workout. One of the simpler ways to stay in shape is to do cardio, such as running or biking. They increase your endurance, build muscle to maintain an optimal body fat composition, promote cardiovascular health, strengthen the heart, and even improve your overall mood. You can go at your own pace to make it as challenging as you want, and new runners shouldn't run every day because you'd be putting yourself at risk for an overuse injury. Although biking doesn't burn as many calories as running, it's more gentle on the body and you are able to do it longer and faster than running. Another way to stay in shape is to do calisthenics. Calisthenics is repetitive exercises that use the resistance of your own body to build strength, increase flexibility, and burn fat. For the past couple of weeks, Values1 has been posting some home workouts that are very good and reasonable to do when you feel like working out. Again, overdoing these workouts will lead to very uncomfortable soreness, so make sure you take it slow. And generally, people notice some results in about 2 weeks after consistently working out, but about 2 months for muscle growth. Overall, these exercises will not only help you physically, but also mentally. So when you're doing nothing and want to feel productive, take all these workouts into consideration and you'll be one step closer to your summer body.
Taking care of your mental health is crucial during a time like this. Let's go to Fiona with her feature on mental health.
There's a lot of pressure to be constantly productive during this quarantine. All over social media you will find new exercise routines, recipes to feed a village, and a million different hobbies you could pick up. And while being productive is a great thing, it is also important to just take a break and focus on yourself. Are you eating enough? And are you eating well? Try to make sure you're eating your fruits and vegetables and getting the nutrients you need. Also, make sure you're drinking water. It is recommended that we drink 8 8-ounce glasses of water a day. These small adjustments to your diet are essential. It's okay to eat some junk food. Just make sure you're also getting what your body needs. Now ask yourself, how are you feeling? If you're feeling great and energized, then now is the time to be productive and get some stuff done. But maybe you're feeling a little stressed or anxious. If that applies to you, here are some ways to calm down. Meditate. Meditation is a great way to relax your mind. And if you find meditating on your own difficult, there are many guided meditations you can follow on YouTube. You can put on your favorite show or movie. Some shows that I find comforting are The Office, That 70s Show, Friends, and Bob's Burgers. Go for a walk, or you could even just sit outside. Getting out of your house and getting some fresh air can be very beneficial for your mental health. And obviously, you know your own body best, so do whatever works for you. Just make sure you prioritize yourself so you can stay happy and healthy during these incredibly hard times.
Thank you all so much for watching the V Home Edition. Stay tuned for more videos posted weekly.
Also, make sure to follow us on Instagram at Wayne Valley TV and Mrs. Damer on Twitter at Damer Teaches TV to stay up to date on all things V related.
Bye everyone.
Bye.
For you.
day I'll rise up. In spite of the ache, I will rise.